I'm going to have a bunch of questions,
Yeah.
but to begin with, just a general overview of how the day went. How you?
Yeah, I hit it
went.
really solid. I've been hitting the ball pretty good all week. One or two poorly hit shots yesterday ended up kind of costing me down the stretch. Went out there today knowing that in my mind, haven't been hitting the ball bad, so I had a lot of confidence still even after yesterday. So, just kind of went in it too with a good mindset after this morning, getting through on 18 early in the morning. So, yeah, I had a lot of confidence, as I said, and hit the ball really well today. Gave myself a lot of good birdie opportunities. Didn't really capitalize as much on them as I would have liked to, but it was still overall a solid day.
What time did you go to bed last night? What time did you wake up this morning?
Probably about 11. I probably fell asleep 11:30 last night by the time we grabbed dinner and went home. And then I think I was up at 4:30 stretching and stuff, getting ready for today. It's kind of a tough break. I wanted to finish last night. I was excited to get the round over and get ready for the weekend. But, coming down 18, we couldn't see the balls at all. The other guys I played with were just outside the cut line, so I guess they just wanted to kind of get out of there. So I made the decision to come back this morning, and it worked out.
Could you walk us through that? Did you get any tempting to go for the green in 2 this morning? And could you walk us through the clubs you used and why?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I guess you could say if I was gonna go for it, that would have been the time. But that pin was front left, and you want to miss left of the green, so it's a really tough up and down anyways to that front hole, and especially the position I was in. The last thing you want to do is put one in a bad position and have a tough par or miss one in short right in the water, and then you're kind of over with. But I knew where I was. It was only like 260, 265 to the hole. So I hit like an easy 9-iron and had a I think I had sand wedge in. So it's for the position I was in, it was a lot easier just to take the stress out of it, hit 2 easy 150-yard shots and call it a day.
And the putt, 20 feet, first one?
Yeah, I landed right on the front edge of the green. If it would have landed on, it would have bounced right to the hole, probably landed maybe 6-7 inches short under the fringe. Kind of came back a little bit. I was probably 25 feet, I'd say, maybe 5-6 feet off the green. 25-footer, maybe, give or take.
And I don't mean this in a rude way. Is this your first post-round interview?
No.
Okay. Could you take me back to 2006, the Puerto Rico Open?
Yeah, I think I was 15, yeah.
2000, were you 16 at the time?
I was, yeah, 16.
Okay. And you won the AJGA tournament. How was that playing in that thing?
That was awesome, yeah. I won the AJGA Puerto Rico Open probably like 2 or 3 months prior to the event. So that was a blast. That was just a great opportunity. As a young kid, I would say, you want to go in there with the mindset of trying to win just like every other tournament. But obviously at 16, it's a little bit different. But I took a lot of positives out of that week, played with some great players throughout the week, just learned a lot that week that would really be helpful in the future amateur golf that was to come, college golf and all that. It was definitely an experience I was able to look back on with some positive energy from.
Are you aware this would be your biggest paycheck?
Hopefully.
and no, you're guaranteed your biggest paycheck this week. You're guaranteed.
For this season, yeah, I made a good one last year, but in Q school, but
yeah.
How
much? I'm sorry. How much was that?
Like maybe 30.
Oh, okay. The Q.
But
school
for this year,
okay.
yeah.
But no,
yeah,
that's fine.
For this year, yeah.
Okay, is that on your mind at all?
No, not
okay.
at all.
All right. Okay.
Not at all.
Go ahead, Tommy.
You came in. You had a chance, 3 birdies, right, in the last 4 holes. Just take it when you hit 15, you're even par in the day.
Yeah.
And then you're putting for birdies or par the way coming in. Just at that point, what were you thinking? And just especially it's been a short night. Take us through those last 4 holes.
Yeah, I still had a lot of energy, surprisingly. This is my 6th week in a row, so you would think maybe being a little more tired, especially come the weekend, not getting a whole lot of sleep, but still had a lot of energy, especially this week. A lot of fans, a lot of friends and family that are out here, supporting me, kind of pushing me along. So, after the finish yesterday, kind of went into kind of not aggressive, but a little more aggressive, I'd say, mode today. Nothing to lose. Pars aren't going to do too much. Just got to make some birdies, see if you can get some birdies and kind of slowly move up that leaderboard going into tomorrow.
And I saw you walk off 15. You kind of shaking your head. Did you feel that was a makeable birdie that you?
Yeah, it absolutely was. I missed a few shorter ones. Had a good look on 11, good look on 13, and then that good look on 15 as well. didn't capitalize on either of them. But you know, it's golf. It's a game of averages. So just looked at my caddy and said, well, we're definitely due now. And then was able to make the one on 16, good 2-putt on 17, and good birdie on 18 as well.
Was that approach shot on 16 as good a shot you hit today? That was.
I don't know. I thought the one on 15, given the pin, the pin in the wind, I'd probably take that one. I think 16 was a little bit closer, but 15, given that into off the right wind with that pin tucked right on the water, I'd say that was probably the shot for the day.
How many people were here? Were as many people here to start your day today, as far as friends and family that were here to end your day last night?
Yeah, I had a lot here finishing up last night. Most of them didn't come out. I think we restarted at 6:45 this morning. Yeah. So still had a few out there today, though. But once we made the cut and got the tee time, a lot more were showing up throughout the day. So it was great.
And then also, playing as a single matter to you? Advantage, disadvantage, anything?
I don't think there's an advantage or disadvantage of it. I guess you always want to look at the positives of it. So you know you don't have to worry about playing with other people or waiting. There's a lot of time you get some slow players. You got to hit the shot. You got to wait a while. So it's nice. You can kind of get in a groove that way, I feel like. So I guess that's a positive of it. You kind of get in your own zone. You get in a groove, as I said, and you can just kind of keep the pedal to the metal without having to wait on other tee shots, because sometimes you get to the bear trap, you got a 15-20 minute wait to hit the next shot. So it was nice just being the first group off the day as well, just in that sense, just to be able to go when you're ready.
Okay, and lastly, have you played in this course? What has your history been on this course? Have you played it as well as you have today in the past? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we were members here for 8 years actually. So yeah, it was. I think I was a member here from the age of maybe 7 to 15. So it was pretty much my home course for most of my life. So yeah, a lot of history out here.
Andrew, what is your commute time this week?
25 minutes.
What time did you get to the golf course?
5:40.
And to warm up for possibly 4 shots, how long does that take?
It was just a typical warm-up as I was going out to play 18 holes, because I knew once I made the cut, I'd be teeing off one of the earlier groups as well. So got the full warm-up in, just as any other day. Maybe a little more emphasis on the 2 shots I knew I'd have to come in. I knew I'd be hitting a 9-iron and probably a sandwich. I hit a few extra of those on the range just to feel a little more confident once I got out there. But other than that, it was just a typical warm-up.
What did you do the 30 minutes between ending and starting your third
Grab
round?
breakfast.
Okay.
That was about it. Hit a few more shots to get back and loose again, but other than that, it was grab food, hit a couple shots, and go.
And what are you going to do the rest of the day?
Relax.
Okay.
Been a long couple weeks, and last night was long night, early morning, so grab some lunch, maybe practice a little bit, and get back and watch the movies and relax.
And the last thing from me, and I apologize, guys, you were rolling yesterday, and then the double at 14. But what is your thought process in the fading light after what happened at 17 going to the 18th tee? And how do you handle that?
Nothing changed. I mean, still a birdie hole. I wasn't really worried about the cut line. I knew it was on the cut line, but I was still looking as 18 as a good, hit a good drive. You have a wedge in. It's a good birdie opportunity to move up the leaderboard again. So I wasn't really worried about the cut line, given 18 being an easier hole, especially once I got the tee shot off last night. That's really the only thing that can get you if you're laying up on the hole. So
you live in Palm Beach Gardens?
I do.
Okay. It takes you 25
well,
minutes?
Well, I'm down in South Palm Beach now.
Oh, okay.
South Palm Beach, North Lake Worth area now.
Oh, okay.
But we're from Gardens originally, and now my parents live down in Wellington, and I'm down in Lake Worth, South Palm Beach or so.
Okay. And then, yesterday on 18, I know your partners couldn't wait to get out of here.
Yeah.
So they were finishing no matter what. Did they discuss it with you at all, or?
No, I just told them. I mean, we hit the tee shots on 18, and we're like, no one even saw the shots. You're like, okay, I think I hit it straight. Then you got to walk out to the fairway just to see if your ball's there. So once we hit the tee shot, I was like, I'm waiting, guys. I've had a later tee time the last couple weeks. So I've been in a similar scenario. So what was needed, I think they were already out of the cut, so they just wanted to get out of here. They didn't want to wake up early to come back, and I would have done the same thing. But for what I needed, 2 solid shots, a couple good putts, that was definitely the right call to come back today.
And they were like, hey, Andrew, we're out of here.
Yeah.
That was
pretty
no
much.
problem.
Yeah, no, they don't care. They don't have to come back or anything. They just send an official out here with you in the morning, so it was easy enough.
Okay, great.
Can I ask you a couple things?
Yeah.
I'll try not to be as long as Steve, though. You said you've had some later tee times last couple of weeks, did you ever make the mistake and decide to go ahead in the dark?
Well, last week I was in their position where I was going to miss the cut, so I finished anyways. But no, I haven't. I think one of the weeks I had to come back out early again. You know, the level of golf we play, just a single shot could make or break a whole week, especially with the strong of fields that we play. I mean, one shot could be a difference between 10th and 30th, so especially looking back on the end of the week. So, I mean, every shot you can get, you don't want any disadvantage hitting in the dark or anything like that, and that's how most of the guys are thinking out here. So,
When you talked about the bad shots on Friday, did any of that weigh on you thinking that you could or could not make the cut out here?
no, absolutely not. No, definitely not. I mean, I hit 2 bad approach shots and a poor bunker shot, and that was about it. And the bunker shot was just a bad break too. So, I mean, two bad shots on this course is perfectly fine. I just happened to miss both of them in the wrong, or one of them in the wrong spot on 14. But I still had a lot of confidence. I mean, I was hitting some really great shots besides those. So,
You talked about, obviously you didn't play your round out yesterday. When you got home, or when you were sitting talking to your coach or eating dinner or whatever, was there any push or pull about should you go for it in 2 tomorrow morning, or?
no, not for the scenario we were in. We talked early in the week. Even that front left pin, as I said, it's a tough one to go for in 2 anyways, especially having a 3-wood in. If you can get down there and have a 4-iron or a hybrid, it could be. But as far back as I was, and in the scenario I was in, it was definitely not worth it.
Okay. Where do you play now in this area?
I'm at the Breakers West down in
Okay.
Wellington.
So you said you were here like for 7 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did you take from this golf course as a kid trying to play here?
I think it was the fact that I played so many times with some great players, and you see a bunch of low scores out here. I feel like people traveling to this event always think, Bear Trap, the whole course is super intimidating, so they're not in a great mindset to start the week. But I've seen so many low rounds out here. I felt like I could come out here, be aggressive, and shoot some low scores.
Okay, and lastly, I assume that you've been to this tournament numerous times.
Yeah, my whole life.
How often do you think about wanting to be inside the rough?
Every day since I was probably 7. So every time I was out here, even, Honda's in February, March, they start putting the stands up in December. You always want to go out and play as close to the event as you can with the stands up, just to feel like you're playing the event. I mean, so it's a dream come true this week.
So,
Yeah.
if you could take me last one, when did you get the call that you got the sponsor's exemption, and how did that feel?
I got it Sunday night. I got a text from Gary Nicholas, and it was tough because there was 4 spots available. We didn't get the first 3, so we were kind of assuming we weren't going to get it just because there was the Monday qualifier on Monday, because you wanted to be in the right mindset that if I don't get the spot, I still need to go out there on Monday and earn it. So I was out there doing a practice round at Banyan K on Sunday. Got home Sunday night, was getting the clubs, getting the outfit ready for Monday, and then got the text. So he said, no need to worry about tomorrow. Just come on out and enjoy the week.
It was from Gary.
Yeah, it was Gary, yeah.
And you believed him.
Yeah. I have, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of times. So awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Would you get to 18?